Yes, people. I'm gonna play some sound. See what it sounds like. Hey, the transitions are done now. Right, I fucking hope my computer can keep up with all this. Look at that, fresh things. Pre the transition though, can we get a diagonal wipe in there? Oh, fucking sick. Let's just kick it off, man. I'm nervous as fuck, man. Completely forgotten how to make tunes. Alright, first things first, man. I'm going to start with my kick. This one I already made in Serum. Kind of f***ed around with it for a while. Ended up making a half decent kick. Once you got the kick done, as you can see here, I've got a kick layer. You can barely even hear it. So I've just EQ'd out some harsh frequencies and then high cut it from like 100 Hertz up, just so that it's not interfering with the main fundamental from this. That's not where the kick's supposed to, is it? This one. Then what should we do next? So I've got the main fundamental I make in Serum, and then I call it the fizz. It's literally just like white noise modulated with some like synth, just so that you got some sort of tone to it. And I've also got another white noise layer. And then here I've just got another sample, which I'll probably just swap out. Got something sounding fairly decent already. Ooh, oh, you got something fat. Without the fizz, you don't have a snare. You've just got a... But yeah, so I feel like the most important thing for me is getting the drums right, the mix down and the levels. When I'm starting a tune, I'll usually start with the drums first. So I'm just gonna lay out like a little pattern now. I just sort of throw in the basic pattern first. Yeah, put a snare in. For me, that actually sounds pretty good without any processing whatsoever. All I've got is a transient shaper, another free plugin. I have a lot of free plugins because free plugins are good, man. Now to get your head popping, you need a hi-hat. Hi-hats are also made in Serum, but a lot of the time I'll use samples as well, layer it up. So the hi-hat, I can show you how to do this because it's real simple. I'm going to use Serum, actually I'm going to use envelope wamps, sorry. Turn the sustain all the way down, something like that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. And then I've literally just filled it off with one of these ones. There you go, you've synthesized a hi-hat, super easy. Because that's what sort of creates the bounce in your tune. Start off with like a Serum hi-hat. You can kind of adjust exactly what you want and then find a sample for it later. So it makes things a little bit easier. That's pretty much the fundamentals of your tune right there for the drums. Another thing you might want to add to your snare is a clap. In jump up, because of the distortion and everything, what you can do, move the clap over. Because without the clap, it kind of sounds a bit too white noisy. You need a bit of that mid frequency in there. What I'm going to do is add some distortion onto it. Come on, crasher. Yeah, something like that. What's everyone saying anyway? Anyone f***ing learn anything yet? I'm going to try and come up with a little bass line. I'm going to start off with creating my own sub. Subs can make things interesting. To make a sub, obviously you probably know, sine wave, using massive, as you can probably tell. I'm going to add an envelope. With your sub, you kind of want a bit of square wave and a bit of sine. Another thing to make your sub sound interesting, I don't say always use this, but it gives it more punch. I'm going to turn my headphones up. So I'm just going to send this to a mixer track. So for sidechaining, I'm going to show you how I do it. You've got your kick channel here. So what you want to do is route that to the sub channel by right-clicking sidechain to this track. Then you want to add a limiter. Fruity limiter is easier because it's just easier. I don't need to explain. You want to bang the ceiling up. You turn the compressor on by turning the threshold down. Right-click sidechain, kick. And now, if I just solo these two, you want to turn the threshold down and the ratio up. You don't want the release to be so long. Then you kind of just tweak it. To me, that sounds that I could do with turning up the kick. I'm also looking at the span when I'm doing this. You can see the sub hitting here, and then the kick hitting minus 35.9 dB. What's the sub kick in that? Slightly higher, so just turn it down a tiny bit. Because you want your kick to be the loudest part of your tune, in most cases. And then the sub slightly quieter. Okay, cool. I'm going to load a, break in here. And then you just want to match up the pitch with a break. If you are going to use a break, add it to your drum bus, and then also you want to sidechain it. Here we go. I have to shout out to this drink. It's fucking banging. Mogu Mogu. Where's Jimmy? Where's Jimmy? Let's pause this right there. Let me go find him. Jimmy's come out, man. He's a bit sleepy, as you can see. Jimmy! Oh. Okay. Hey. Yes, Jimmy. So, what do we do from here, Jimmy, man? So if I go grab a clap.
Let me see.
Whoa, that is not a clap. That's the f*** out of me. I might add this one in. Alright, cool. Another thing, hella snares. Jimmy, you just left me, bro. I'm not really explaining what I'm doing right now because it's kind of boring. I'm literally just selecting samples and just throwing them in. Trial and error, you know what I mean? Just kind of seeing which ones work, because you need like snares that work well together. Like this one just doesn't fit with the rest of the snares, for example. This guy's trying to hit them notes, man. I might have to sample that. Cool, so add them all into the same channel, just call it Go Snare or whatever. And then I'm gonna add it into my drum bus. Cool, so what this also needs, drums, and I've got addictive drums too. I use it mostly for hats. You can also get like little snares and stuff in there. And it's nice, it's pretty nice. Just sounds like realistic. Just gives it sort of not such a synthetic feeling. So I'm just gonna EQ this now because it has quite a lot of low end. And what you can do, switch it up. So you got a little extended ride at the end of the bar, but you can do more with it really. You wanna go out now? Or you wanna come on the street? So he's a bit upset because he can't hear the tune, I think. If I give the headphones to you, try those on, bro. How's it sound? Good? Okay, cool. So it's the Jimmy approval. I think he's coming over now. Oh shit. Cheers, man. Yeah, I'm gonna add a bit more to this. Something I like to do is add a crusher layer. It's usually got like a saw wave accompanied with some noise. Just kind of crisps it up a little bit. EQ that. I reckon I might end up scrapping this, you know. I'm gonna get some wamps. And to create a wamp, Maze, if you'd like to tell them. Can I get a Maze in the chat, please? How do we make a wamp, brother? Please tell them. Envelope mode. Turn it down. That's the essentials of a wamp, everybody. That is sounding like something more than what I would make. I want to have a play around with this. So I'm gonna load up random wavetable. I'm just gonna scroll through. So for me, I like to sort of frequency modulate most synths with maybe like a saw wave or something that has a lot of high frequency information. So if I turn this up, another plugin I rate. This one's getting kind of weird. I think I like it. And then what you add is some rides. Okay, it sounds terrible without sidechain. Sidechain everything, guys. I can't say this enough. I think it's getting there though. Okay, I'm going to another little thing I can add in here. Turn it into like a reverse. It's important to do like little stuff at the end of the bars as well. That's what makes your tune stand out. Doing just a little bit extra, which you don't really need to do. I'm gonna add in like a little respace or something. I reckon a nice little drum roll would fit in nicely there. And a little high pass or something. Another free plugin, DJM filter. I'm gonna add a little variation in the kick there. Okay, send number 1. Yeah, long reverb. Gonna add an OTT to it though. Use this as atmosphere filling stuff. See what I mean here? As you bring it in,